Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to our next essay, that is your essay 540. Now, what does essay 540 talk about? Essay 540 is about auditing. What are you auditing? You are auditing accounting estimates, which includes fair value accounting estimates and related disclosures. Okay, so in this full standard, we will be auditing what estimates we are taking, how we are measuring the fair value, and how we are disclosing the same. So what is an accounting estimate? Accounting estimate is basically an approximation. When you are not able to determine the exact figure, you will take an approximation. So accounting estimate is an approximation of a monetary amount in the absence of precise means of measurement. Since you do not have any precise means to measure as to how will you measure the same, you take an approximation. What are your examples of accounting estimates? Any provision for bad debts, depreciation, and any inventory loss that you make for. Okay, what is your example for fair value accounting estimates? So this is your share-based payments we studied in FR, then financial instruments or any assets acquired in business combination. So if we are measuring them at fair value in such a case, you will have to make fair value estimates. Okay, what is an estimation uncertainty? Estimation uncertainty is susceptibility of an accounting estimate and related disclosures to an inherent risk of precision in its measurement. That is, if suppose you are not able to determine it precisely, so that is what your estimation uncertainty involves. So any example of low estimation uncertainty is an account estimate in business activities that are not complex or those are frequently made and updated. In such a case, it is not, you do not have a very high estimation uncertainty, so that is somewhat you will be precise, or it is derived from data that is readily available. And what are your example of high estimation uncertainty? That is accounting estimates in litigation outcome or derivative financial instruments. Derivative financial instruments would include your swap, your options. Okay, now what is auditor's duties? Auditor's duties will be to obtain understanding of the applicable financial reporting framework that is applicable to the entity, and he will also have to understand how they make these estimations, how the entity makes the estimation. So he'll have to understand the estimation making process, the methods, models, relevant controls that they use, and use of management expert in case they use any management expert. Okay, now second is review of outcome of accounting estimates. So, nature, time, and an extent of auditor's review, whether information obtained from review would be relevant to identify and assess risk of material misstatement and accounting estimates made in the current financial statement. So, what does it say? That the nature, time, and an extent of auditor's review of whether that the information that they have obtained would be relevant to identify risk of material misstatement would be based on two things. First is your outcome of accounting estimates will often differ from one recognized in prior period items. And second is by performing RAP to identify and understand the reasons for differences auditor may obtain. So there is two things. One is information with respect to effectiveness of management's prior period estimation process. That is, he will check whether the estimates made by the management in the previous years have they been accurate, because of course in the future you will get to know whether my estimate was accurate or not. So you will check the effectiveness of management's prior period estimation process. And second is audit evidence pertaining to re-estimation in current period of prior period accounting estimates. Suppose in the previous year you had made an estimation with regards to provision for doubtful debts. So this year you will be able to check, right, ki how much was my actual bad debts. So in such a case, you are re-estimating the current period. Current period you will check actuals with the estimate that we made in the previous period. Okay. And last is your responses to assess risk. That is, once the auditor has identified what my risks are, once he has assessed the risk, what will be his response? So there are two responses. One is your general response to assessed risk, and second is your specific response to significant estimation uncertainty and how we will evaluate them. So general response is whether events occurring up to date of auditor's report provide audit evidence regarding accounting estimates. See, our balance sheet, there is one balance sheet date and there is one account audit report date. Now, on the balance sheet date, the management makes any accounting estimate that they have to. So, what we will check is between those periods, that is your financial statement date and your accounting and your auditor's report date. If between this period we know of any more information which will help us rely the estimate that we made on this date any better. That is whether events occurring up to the date of auditor's report, this up to this date, provide audit evidence regarding accounting estimates that we had made on this date. Okay. Second is test how management made the accounting estimates and the data on which it is based. He will have to understand that on what basis management has made this estimate and which data it has used. And third is that he will test the operating effectiveness of the internal controls. Okay. Now, what are the specific responses to significant estimation uncertainty? So, how management addressed estimation uncertainty in making accounting estimates? They will first have to check that how management has done and whether significant assumptions made by the management are reasonable. You will have to check that is assumptions that the management has made, are they reasonable or not? If in auditor's judgment management has not adequately addressed the effect of estimation uncertainty, he would develop a range with which to evaluate the reasonableness of accounting estimate. He will have to develop a range that from this range to this range it is okay. Great. So with this we are done with our standard and I will see you in the next video. Like the video.